The good thing about being a zombie is nothing has to be perfect. Hello everyone and happy Halloween. And if you've been with the channel for a while, you'll know at Halloween time, I like to go all out. I like to get a bit stupid, a bit daft, and create some sort of elaborate costume. And this year's no exception. And when I first kind of started this, I think it was basically the sexy Turkish chocolate orange that propelled this stupidity. But it was taking the piss out of the fact that at Halloween time, people, companies, men seem to sexualize certain things. Like, it can't just be a normal Halloween outfit. It can't just be scary. It can't just be creepy. It has to be sexy. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a typical Halloween cliche, zombie, and make it sexy. Everyone's gonna wanna shag this zombie. I mean, I'm joking, they're not going to at all, they're going to want to run a mile, but still, I think it'll be quite fun. So to start off this sexy zombie look, I tried to get into the mentality of
shitty old man with a tiny shriveled penis.
What people think is sexy and what is kind of desirable, even knowing it's just a practical thing that people use for feeding children, and that's boobs. I've even got a little pair myself, a little tiny cute A cup. But society doesn't think a cute little A cup is sexy. They like giant tits. So I bought a massive giant pair of fake boobs, a giant breastplate, specifically a size Z. And my idea is to design the entire zombie look around this giant breastplate. And my first idea was, because I'm not particularly great at making clothing and stuff, I thought I would buy a morph suit and build the look on top of that, like I've done in the past. Unfortunately, I didn't realise just how big these tits were, and I was never ever going to get this tiny skimpy little morph suit around these boobs. I couldn't do it, it was physically impossible. So I had to come up with a plan B. So since I'm a proud owner of a sewing machine, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna make an outfit from scratch, or attempt to make an outfit from scratch. And I just got some white stretchy fabric and tried my best to sew it into some sort of garment. And surprisingly, I felt like that went okay. It needed a lot of work and a lot of tweaking and stuff, and I want to say I knew what I was doing, but I had no idea. I would love to explain what I was actually doing while I was making that outfit, but I was just hoping and praying. However, it was looking far too plain, far too white, and not scary enough, so I covered it in loads and loads of fake blood. I also decided that this sexy zombie, it needed to be cinched. It needed to be cinched for the gods. So I bought this cute little white corset. However, there was absolutely no way these ribbons could stay in place. They were going to get in my way. I was never going to be able to tie them up properly and secure this corset. So I removed the ribbons. I cut a stretchy piece of white fabric and I just sewed it in place instead of the ribbons, so I'd be able to slip the corset on and off way easier. And then of course it's fine. It's like, you know, normal and stuff, and I could have just chucked a bit of blood over it and called it zombie. But I was like, you know what would make this really interesting and really zombify it? Is to have some intestines falling out of it.
Yum!
So to make these intestines, I decided to buy some regular old tights. I cut the tops off them, I stuffed the entire leg with fluff, and then I tied it off in various different sections to give like a sausage kind of shape. And voila, we have some fabric intestines. Unfortunately, these intestines looked far too fluffy, far too friendly, and not gory enough to actually be intestines. So I whipped up a big bowl of pink coloured liquid latex and gave my fake intestines a good coating. Once they were dried, they looked a little bit like this. And now it was just time to attach these intestines to the corset, which I was originally going to use my sewing machine, but there's absolutely no way I could fit the intestines into the sewing machine and the corset, so I decided to hand sew them all on, because I'm a professional. And then finally, to finish this corset look off, I covered all the intestines and the corset in a generous helping of fake blood. And that's basically the kind of core component of this sexy zombie outfit that I wanted to make, and I was quite pleased with it actually. I think it was looking quite good. Obviously you can't see what it fully looks like, but I've tried it on and it looks amazing. But I do want some accessories. Accessories really, you know, bring the look together. So what goes well with giant Z-cup tits? Giant hair, obviously. So I bought not one blonde wig, but I bought 2 blonde wigs. And I sewed them together to give, hopefully, a giant bit of hair. And now it's time to enter Aunt's salon. And I just gave her a lovely cut, brush and styling, a bit of back combing, the works. Proper spoiled her rotten. Wanted her to go out the salon looking fab. And doesn't she look lovely? Don't we agree? I haven't hacked it at all. It looks amazing. By the way, if anyone wants to come to the salon, I'm very expensive, okay? But I do have plenty of open spaces because no one wants to come. So we've now got body, we've got hair. What else do we need? Some nails. So I decided to gel paint some super long nails in red nail polish. I then set them under a UV lamp. And my plan for these nails is I bought these little kind of transfer sticker things for the nails in like a Halloween theme. And I thought they would look quite fun as kind of like pressed on the nails and stuff. But for some reason, I couldn't get them to work. I have no idea how they work. I thought they were just going to be like little stickers, but they're not. I'm clearly missing something and I don't know what I'm missing, but I spent a long time trying to figure these out and I couldn't figure them out. So I had to come up with a different plan. This wasn't working. So I whipped out some black acrylic paint and just decided to hand paint some sort of design on these red nails. Once I was happy with it, I finished it off with a very thick layer of glossy gel polish. Set them under the UV lamp and here they are in all their glory. Don't they look fabulous? And of course, I'm not sticking these nails onto my actual hands because that would just be very impractical. I want to be able to just remove them easily. So I bought some very, very sexy red latex gloves, which I'm not going to confirm I bought them from a sex shop. I'm just going to say that they were kinky gloves, kinky red gloves. That's all you need to know. I don't know what they're for at all, but they're just kinky red, very long red latex gloves. If you don't have a dirty mind, good for you. I'm not going to spoil it for you. And I just decided to glue these nails onto the gloves and use a different glue than I did last time. If you remember my candy floss outfit, I lost a fair few nails because the glue just didn't stick properly to the gloves. This time I tried a different one and fingers crossed these nails actually stay on.
No, they didn't.
And here they are, aren't they gorgeous? Look at these. Oh my god. Weirdly, the glue has kind of melted the nail onto the glove. So I'm hoping they're not going to go anywhere. So just try them on, give you a little preview. I have talked the crap out of these because they're impossible to get on. I don't make things easy, do I? When it comes to Halloween, I like to punish myself. I don't understand how people wear these gloves and get all the air out of them. Look at that. My hand is not that big, but there's just lots of air trapped in them. Get out. I feel like I need to put like a couple of pinpricks in it or something. Oh, look at these. How cool are them? They're actually quite terrifying too. Like, they're very, very scary gloves. I think so anyway. I think they're given kind of, I don't know, like Freddy Krueger or something.
Your shift is over.
Very sexy, but also very scary. And also very impractical and an absolute pain in the ass. It's like being inside a balloon. Also, I'm gonna have to clean these. They're very like dusty and gross. And then also, I know for Halloween, I seem to have a weird fetish with footwear. And this year's no exception. I bought some sexy shoes. Let's have a look together. Oh. Look at these bad boys. I don't know whether these are 6-inch or not, but they're thigh-high red latex boots. Well, rubber boots. Look at these. How ridiculous are they? And I will say they're very, very painful to wear. For some reason, the pink ones that I wore last time were way more comfortable. These really hurt. And also, I did one. They sold like a glitter version of them, like a glitter red version, which were really cool. But they were like £30 more, and I was like, nah, I'll just go for the plain red ones. So yes, I've got these. Sexy boots to enjoy and also struggle with. Fantastic. And then makeup wise, because obviously this isn't given sexy zombie, but also I wanted to keep it quite simple because I can imagine I'm going to be taking all of this off and putting it back on and off and on and off and on. So the face is going to get messed up. A lot of things are going to get messed up and I can't be asked to keep reapplying everything. So I've got some eyeshadow and I think I'm going to do like I'm just going to try and do like a dark eye or something, I don't know. And then I'm also going to try and attempt contacts again. I know I tried contacts, I think it was last year, and I really struggled and I couldn't do it. I couldn't get them in my eye. This time I've spent a little bit more money, in fact I've spent a lot more money, on some really fancy contacts that black out the whole of your eye, and I need this to work. I really need to get these in my eyes and be able to see, because this is going to complete the look. If I don't get this in, I don't know, I might have to come up with something else. But I think we'll put the contacts in first before we do the eyeshadow. I hope they work, they better work. Alright, let's get these open. Doesn't matter what eye is what. They look really fun, they look so much fun, but I know I'm going to struggle. Oh, they're very thick. They're so thick, these contact lenses. Oh my god, are you I nearly swore there. I feel like they're bigger than my actual eye. Maybe my eyes are too small for contact lenses. I also don't like putting things in my eye. I'm going to be here a good solid like hour trying to put these in, so buckle up. Hang on a second, I'm gonna have to Google putting contact lenses in. I can't do it. I know I did this last time and I had an absolute arse on trying to get them in. I know there's like an easy way to do it. Place the lens on your index finger. Hold the lower down with hand that doesn't have the contact lens in it. Move your finger with the lens on towards your eye, but stop before it touches. Look up and place the contact lens into the white of the eye. Remove your finger still holding onto the eyelid. Oh, I've got it. I've got it. Get in. Get in the f***ing eye. Ugh, no. I was close there though, wasn't I? How do people put them in their eyes? I don't get it. That's why I wear glasses. Get in my eye. Get in my eye. Oh, I was so close there. It's really, really difficult. I've got a runny nose now. I know people who put contact lenses in all the time. They'll be like, oh, it's a piece of piss. For someone who doesn't do it often, it's very, very hard. I can get the top bit in, I can't get the bottom bit in. In fact, I tell you what, I think it'll be easier if I squish them in half and put them in like this. Yeah, I got it. They're very uncomfortable. Oh, these are so uncomfortable. But look at that. See, that's what I want. Oh, how cool is that? I can't see shit. I think something like this, you'd get used to it after a while. Very uncomfortable. Just massage my eye bit. If you buy these giant contact lenses, definitely like nip them in half and then shove them in your eye. It's a lot easier. Okay, one done. I think I can work with this though. I think I can see, weirdly enough, but they are incredibly, incredibly uncomfortable. Oh, actually no. I think it's just found its sweet spot. Oh, there we go. It's not as bad as I thought, actually. That's fine. This feels okay. It doesn't feel too bad. Right, number 2. I can do it. It's fine. Oh, I think I've got it. Did I do it? Oh my god, I think I did it. Ah, yes. I got them both in. Oh my god, I can't see anything in them. It's made my nose run, I'm very sorry. How cool is that? And weirdly enough, I can like see, but my vision's like a bit weird. Like I can see straight on, but then I feel like there's a wall of like nothing here, and then there's a wall of like nothing around here. But there's like a little tiny bit where I can see, which is perfect. That's all I need. That's the only sight I need to record this video, so that's fine. Okay, eye makeup now. We'll do a bit of eye makeup. Fun. So, for this eyeshadow, I'm going for what does I even say? Maybelline 24-hour colour tattoo risk maker. Oh, beauty guru. Oh, yeah. I just want to kind of, I don't know really, just scuff my eyes up. The good thing about being a zombie is nothing has to be perfect. It's all about being kind of like bloody and gross and weird. So I just kind of want to, I don't know, just have like a little bit of a scuffage. Scuffage is the correct word. They're just kind of something like that. What do we think? Oh, I think that looks cute. I kind of look like a bandit or something. And what I'll do is I'm going to put like blood on my face and stuff, but I'm going to do that after I've got the tits on, because otherwise the blood's just going to go everywhere. Okay, right, well, I shall get my sexy zombie outfit on. We'll have a little bit of a show, and I'll see you in a bit. Hopefully you enjoy.
Warning, the next part of this video contains questionable acting choices, poor dance moves, bad wigs, flashing lights, and sexy behavior that some people might find offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
Okay, so 5 out of 4, take away the 2, then carry the 6 equals 69. Perfect, perfect. Hey Professor, what are you up to? Oh, you know, just working hard on my experiment to take over the world. Ah, yeah, fun. Sounds a bit boring, to be fair. You know, Professor Z, I'm really into interior design at the moment, and I think the lab could do with just a little zhuzhing up. Just a little bit, just a little tweak. So what do you think about fitting a heated swimming pool into the ground? There's not going to be enough room for a swimming pool, you stupid slut. Okay, calm down. I just thought it'd be a neat idea. Anyway, remind me what your plan is to take over the world. I've told you so many times, I'm working on a virus that turns the entire world into sexy flesh-eating zombies. Huh, why do they have to be sexy for? I don't know, I thought it'd be fun. Okay. I've done it! Jeez, done what? I've finally made the virus that will give me full control. Ah, okay. Looks kinda cute. Oh my god, that would make an amazing earring. Can I have a closer look? Fine, whatever, just be super careful with it, okay? Oh, I'm loving the colour. It's proper on trend at the moment. Yeah, whatever. Look, Professor Z, do I suit it? Yeah, sure it goes great with your cankles. How dare you! You bitch! No! Kathy, you stupid bitch! Get back here! Send help! This wasn't supposed to happen!
Wake up, baby, all the stars are shining bright. Yeah, we should stay up so that we can look at them all night. Just keep holding me, don't let me go. Everything's so magical. All I need is you tonight. If I shut my eyes, keeping them closed, all of the senses explodes. You and me under the sky. Let's stay up all night, give our hearts a new beginning. When we fell in love, every second, every minute, we were high on life. Didn't waste our time, didn't sleep as much as now. Let's stay up all night.
Oh, not the sexy flesh-eating zombies again! Yeah, I'm gonna get you. Kathy, get up. Get some work done.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I was just having the best dream ever.
I couldn't give a shit, Kathy. We've got too much to do to get this virus ready. Also, do you have ketchup on your top? No.
It's blood.
Now, you might be wondering, oh, Ant seems in quite good spirits. He doesn't seem shattered after all of that dancing and carrying on. It's because I'm learning things and I'm doing things differently this year. Usually, I take on a bit too much on the same day and it's exhausting and it's really hard. So I'm recording lots of things out of place. So I haven't actually recorded the music video or anything like that yet. I have recorded some other bits and stuff, but not the full kind of dancing thing. And honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna cope. This is all fine.
Is it?
But then I haven't got the boots or the gloves on. The boots and the gloves I think are going to tip me over the edge. I don't know how I'm possibly going to do it. I'm just hoping it's a cold day when I do it because it's really, really hot in all of this. I think it's quite a cool outfit, isn't it? Hang on, I'll stand up and show you. But how cool is this? Ooh, sexy intestines. I think this is a sexy zombie outfit. Don't you? My double stacked wig and everything. I feel like it's a little bit too clean for like a zombie. I think a zombie would be a little bit more scary. Obviously I haven't put any blood on or anything and I cannot see. I know I was talking earlier about these lenses not being too bad. I can't see anything really. But hopefully you've enjoyed this Halloween treat. I'm sure by the time I've pranced around and danced around, I'll be regretting it. Also, if you're not already, you might want to subscribe because there might be a couple of other things coming out in the next couple of days. There might be some bloopers and outtakes. There might be a certain person's backstory coming out. But yeah, hopefully everyone's enjoyed this sexy zombie outfit tutorial, whatever this is. I don't even know what this is anymore. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and feel free this year, if you're dressing up or wanting some inspiration or anything, you are more than welcome to steal this idea.
Oh no, that's okay.
I don't mind at all. You can copy it exactly how I've done it. You might need some help getting into it because it's really hard. Oh my god, the corset. Don't get me started on the corset. Anyway, I'll see you the next couple of days for a few other things, and I'll also see you next week for a brand new video. Oh, the end of Halloween, how disappointing. I think it's been a good ending though, hasn't it? Right, well, I get out, I have to get all this back on again at some point and dance around and do stuff. So this isn't the end of Professor Z's sexy zombie version. This breastplate is lovely and cool when you first put it on, and then it just starts to melt you. It starts to like heat you up from the inside. As if I made this outfit from scratch though. I hope everyone's proud. Like, look at this. It fits so well. Got little armholes and everything, and little like frilly bits. Oh, nearly toppled over. I didn't mean to make it as short as I did, so I'm gonna have to wear some like, I've got some boxers on now, I'm gonna keep some boxers on, so otherwise I'll be flashing my testicles. Alright, let's get all this off.